Relationships and companionships are essential gifts from God, intricately woven into the fabric of our human existence. They are divine blessings, designed to mold and shape us into the beings He intended us to be, reflecting His love, grace, and wisdom in every interaction. In the context of discerning divine intent in our relationships, it is paramount to approach each connection with a heart full of prayer, a mind steeped in biblical wisdom, and a spirit attuned to the fellowship of other believers. The emphasis on mutual respect and a shared love of God as the foundation of any romantic relationship is significant. This shared love and respect are not just ornamental aspects of a relationship, but are the bedrock upon which a God-approved partnership should be built. A person who is destined to enter your life, as per God's divine plan, will inherently respect your life, your choices, and exhibit a sincere willingness to aid your spiritual growth. This alignment in spiritual and moral values is not just coincidental, but is a clear sign of God's blessing and approval. Discernment is a crucial aspect of recognizing if God wants you to be with a particular person. It is not a passive process, but an active engagement with one's faith and spirituality. The role of prayer, Bible study, and Christian fellowship in honing this sense of discernment is vital. These spiritual practices help in attuning oneself to the whispers of the divine, guiding us in making choices that are aligned with God's will. They act as a compass, helping navigate the often tumultuous waters of relationships, ensuring that we remain on the path that God has laid out for us. Ignoring the signs can have detrimental effects on our lives and futures. Being in a relationship with the wrong person can not only stunt our spiritual growth, but can also lead us astray from the path that God has intended for us. It is a journey fraught with the peril of losing oneself and potentially losing one's connection with God. This is why it is essential to approach relationships with a heart full of prayer and a spirit filled with discernment, ensuring that every step taken is in tune with God's divine plan. In conclusion, relationships and companionships are indeed divine gifts, meant to enrich our lives, help us grow spiritually, and bring us closer to God. Approaching them with respect, love, and discernment ensures that these relationships fulfill the divine purpose they are meant to serve, molding and shaping us into the beings God intended us to be. Let us cherish these gifts, nurturing them with the love and respect they deserve, and continuously seek God's guidance and wisdom in every relationship we embark upon. In our journey through life, let us remember the importance of seeking God's approval in our relationships. Let us be vigilant and attentive to the signs He provides, guiding us towards relationships that will foster our spiritual growth and deepen our connection with Him. Let us embrace the wisdom found in prayer, Bible study, and fellowship, allowing them to illuminate our path and guide our choices, ensuring that our relationships are in harmony with God's divine plan and helping us become the individuals He desires us to be. Peace is a profound key indicator of God-approved relationships. It is a divine whisper, a gentle nudge in the corridors of our hearts, guiding us towards connections that are ordained and blessed by God. When our spirits are enveloped in the warm embrace of peace, it is a sign of alignment with God's will, a harmonious resonance with His divine plan for our relationships. If we find ourselves uncomfortable or losing peace around a person, it could be a significant sign that that person is not destined for us. It is God's gentle way of steering us away from potential heartbreak and spiritual discord. In the intricate tapestry of human relationships, peace serves as a compass, a guiding star that leads us towards connections that will foster our spiritual growth, enrich our lives, and bring us closer to God. It is a beacon that illuminates our path, helping us navigate the often tumultuous waters of relationships, ensuring that we remain anchored in God's love and wisdom. When we experience peace in a relationship, it is a divine affirmation, a celestial nod of approval that we are walking in sync with God's will. However, the absence of peace is a red flag, a celestial alarm that resonates in the depths of our spirits, warning us of potential discord and misalignment with God's plan. It is a call to pause, reflect, and seek God's face in prayer and meditation. It beckons us to delve deeper into the Scriptures, seeking divine wisdom and guidance in the sacred pages of the Bible. It is an invitation to engage in fellowship with other believers, sharing our concerns and seeking their insights and counsel. Ignoring the absence of peace in a relationship can lead to spiritual turmoil, emotional distress, and a deviation from the path that God has lovingly laid out for us. It can entangle us in relationships that drain our spiritual vitality, dim our inner light, and distance us from the loving embrace of God. It is a perilous path, fraught with the thorns of confusion, heartbreak, and spiritual stagnation. In contrast, heeding the call of peace, allowing it to guide our relational choices, ensures that our connections are infused with divine love, grace, and wisdom. It ensures that our relationships are a source of spiritual nourishment, emotional enrichment, and mutual growth. It anchors our relationships in the solid rock of God's love, ensuring that they withstand the storms of life and flourish in the sunshine of divine blessing. Let us allow peace to be our guide in the journey of relationships. Let us attune our spirits to its gentle whispers, allowing it to lead us towards connections that are ordained and blessed by God. Let us embrace the peace that surpasses all understanding, ensuring that our relationships are in harmony with God's divine plan, fostering our spiritual growth and deepening our connection with Him. Let us cherish and nurture the peace in our relationships, allowing it to blossom and flourish, enveloping our connections in the warm embrace of divine love, grace, and wisdom. In the embrace of peace, let us walk hand in hand with our partners, journeying together towards the loving arms of God, growing spiritually and blossoming into the beings He lovingly created us to be. A person destined to be in our lives will unmistakably mirror the traits and character of God, manifesting love, kindness, and understanding in their words, actions, and demeanor. This reflection is not a mere superficial semblance, but a deep-rooted embodiment of divine attributes that guide and inform their interactions with us and the world around them. It is in this divine reflection that we discern the hand of God, gently guiding us towards relationships that are aligned with His perfect will and purpose for our lives. Love, the quintessential attribute of God, will be palpably present in the person meant to be in our lives. This love transcends human understanding, enveloping us in a warm embrace of acceptance, care, and unwavering support. It is a love that reflects the boundless love of God, patient, unselfish, and enduring, a beacon of light guiding us towards deeper spiritual growth and connection with the divine. Kindness, another divine trait, will flow like a gentle river from the person destined to be in our lives. This kindness is not contingent on circumstances or expectations. It is a consistent outpouring of goodwill, compassion, and generosity. It is a kindness that mirrors the benevolence of God, a soothing balm to our spirits, fostering a nurturing environment where we can flourish and blossom into the beings God intended us to be. Understanding, a reflection of God's infinite wisdom, will be a hallmark of the person meant to be in our lives. This understanding transcends human judgment, enveloping us in a cloak of empathy, insight, and discernment. It is an understanding that echoes the depth of God's insight into our souls, providing a solid foundation for mutual growth, support, and spiritual enrichment. In the presence of such divine traits, our spirits will resonate with the harmonious chords of peace, joy, and spiritual fulfillment. It is a celestial symphony, a divine dance that leads us closer to God, intertwining our spirits with the divine melody of love, kindness, and understanding. It is in this harmonious embrace that we find the strength to overcome life's challenges, the wisdom to navigate the complexities of human relationships, and the grace to grow and flourish spiritually. However, it is essential to approach such relationships with a heart of humility, a spirit of prayer, and a mind attuned to the whispers of the divine. It is in the sacred chambers of prayer and meditation that we discern the voice of God, guiding us towards relationships that reflect His love, kindness, and understanding. It is in the hallowed pages of the Bible that we find divine wisdom, illuminating our path and leading us towards connections that are ordained and blessed by God. Let us seek the reflection of God's character in the people we invite into our lives. Let us cherish and nurture the divine traits of love, kindness, and understanding, allowing them to guide our relationships towards deeper spiritual growth, mutual enrichment, and a closer connection with God. In the embrace of such divine attributes, let us journey together towards the loving arms of God, growing, blossoming, and flourishing into the beings He lovingly created us to be, enveloped in the warm embrace of His boundless love, grace, and wisdom. In the intricate journey of life, the right partner, destined by the divine, will stand as a beacon of respect, understanding, and generosity, reflecting the boundless love and grace of God. They will respect your choices and decisions, holding them in the sacred embrace of understanding rather than the tumultuous grip of anger. This respect is a divine echo, a celestial resonance of God's unwavering respect for our free will, our choices, and our unique paths in life. The right partner's reaction to your decisions will be steeped in love and understanding, mirroring God's gentle and patient nature. They will not attempt to overshadow your choices with their desires or react with anger to your decisions. Instead, they will stand by you, offering their insight, support, and love, helping you navigate the pathways of life with grace, wisdom, and confidence. This supportive stance is a reflection of God's unwavering support, His constant presence in our lives, guiding, supporting, and loving us unconditionally. Beyond respect and support, the right partner is destined to help you grow, both spiritually and personally. They will water the garden of your soul with love, patience, and understanding, allowing the flowers of your spirit to blossom and flourish. This nurturing environment is a divine design, a celestial blueprint that mirrors the growth and spiritual enrichment that God desires for each of His beloved children. In this nurturing embrace, you will find the freedom to evolve, to explore your spiritual path, and to unfold into the being God lovingly created you to be. Generosity, a divine trait, will also adorn the character of the right partner. They will display generosity in love, in understanding, and in every aspect of the relationship, reflecting the boundless generosity of God's love. This generosity is not confined to material expressions, but permeates every interaction, every gesture, and every word, enveloping the relationship in the warm embrace of selfless love and grace. It is a generosity that gives without expecting, loves without conditions, and supports without boundaries, mirroring the infinite generosity of God's love and grace. The right partner, ordained and blessed by God, will respect your choices and decisions, support your growth, and envelop the relationship in the warm embrace of generosity. They will reflect the divine traits of love, understanding, and generosity, guiding the relationship towards deeper spiritual growth, mutual enrichment, and a closer connection with God. Let us seek such divine reflections in our relationships, allowing them to guide us towards connections that are aligned with God's will, ordained by His love, and blessed by His grace. In the embrace of such divine relationships, let us journey together towards the loving arms of God, growing, blossoming, and flourishing into the beings He lovingly created us to be, enveloped in the boundless embrace of His love, grace, and wisdom. In the grand tapestry of life, it is paramount to remember our intrinsic value as God's cherished creation. We are lovingly crafted in the image of the divine, imbued with unique gifts, talents, and the irreplaceable essence of our individuality. In the light of this divine truth, we must never diminish ourselves or seek validation from others. Our worth is not contingent on external approval, but is rooted in the unshakable foundation of God's boundless love and grace. In the quest for love and companionship, the remembrance of our divine value guides us towards relationships that honor our worth, respect our choices, and contribute positively to our personal and spiritual growth. It acts as a celestial compass, steering us away from connections that diminish our light and leading us towards relationships that reflect the love, respect, and understanding that God showers upon us. Having the right people in our lives is not just a blessing. It is essential for our personal growth, emotional health, and spiritual enrichment. The right people, those ordained and blessed by God, will recognize our value, honor our worth, and contribute positively to our journey of growth and self-discovery. They will not attempt to diminish our light, but will contribute to its brilliance, reflecting the divine light of love, grace, and mutual respect. In relationships blessed by the divine, we find a nurturing environment where our spirits are free to explore, grow, and blossom. We are not confined by the chains of validation or approval, but are liberated by the wings of divine love, respect, and understanding. In this liberating embrace, we find the freedom to be our true selves, to explore our spiritual path, and to grow into the beings God lovingly created us to be. However, the journey towards such divine relationships requires vigilance, discernment, and a heart attuned to the whispers of the divine. It requires the courage to step away from relationships that do not honor our worth, the wisdom to recognize the divine traits of love, respect, and understanding in others, and the faith to trust in God's perfect timing and plan for our lives. In conclusion, let us remember our value as God's cherished creation, holding it as a sacred truth in the depths of our hearts. Let us seek relationships that honor our worth, reflect our value, and contribute positively to our personal growth, emotional health, and spiritual enrichment. Let us embrace the divine traits of love, respect, and understanding, allowing them to guide our relationships towards deeper spiritual growth, mutual enrichment, and a closer connection with God. In the embrace of such divine relationships, let us journey together towards the loving arms of God, growing, blossoming, and flourishing into the beings He lovingly created us to be, enveloped in the boundless embrace of His love, grace, and wisdom.